Good morning, friends and family. I usually don't like to make videos and upload stuff on the internet or Facebook unless, I'm blessing you with some deep insight or wisdom that I encountered or some revelation that, you know, I received. And the revelation may come by way of a documentary like the 13th, dealing with the 13th Amendment and how that impacted the black community in America. And I was, very enlightened by it, because it talked about how the 13th Amendment reinstituted slavery for the commission of a crime and how, the newly freed slaves were re enslaved by means of it, and it was a clever line inserted into the 13th Amendment to allow for that, and how, black men were rounded up and, for vagrancy and whatever else, and put in chain gangs to rebuild the South. Um, that's some really diabolical and horrible stuff, and when you look at it and you look at the fact that black men represent 6.5% of the population in America, yet make up 40% of the prison population. That's not coincidental or an accident. I think that, we should be outraged. People who are enlightened and, spiritually and consciously aware of, themselves as human beings and, their relationship to all human beings on the planet should be outraged like that. Just like you should be outraged by people murdering homosexuals and, gay and transgender people because of who they are. Stuff like that is diabolical and evil. All right, I don't care if you're Muslim, Christian, Jew, you know. Anyhow, the point is that our legislatures and are working with um, corporate interest to promote these laws, like the three strikes you're outlaw and, um, the stand your ground law, to allow for the murdering of young black men and women by any white person with a gun. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you look at the magnitude of the conspiracy, you have corporations like General Motors and AT&T and T and a whole host of others, Coca-Cola, um, that were involved with in a company called ALEC or let me see, a think tank or organization called ALEC, American Legislative Exchange Council. Um, a lot of these companies withdrew their support once it came to light that there was such an entity working together with corporations and government to, build private prisons and promote this whole scheme. Uh, for me, that was very enlightening. It was referred to me that the 13th documentary was referred to me by my son and my grandson. They encouraged me to watch it. But these are things that I've always been aware of and that a lot of, conscious black people in the community have been aware of. And a lot of, you know, white people have been aware of too, and this is information that I think, should be given freely to the public and even encouraged, that our children and our people should be aware of these things. Um, there's a real struggle going on, y'all, and I've been a victim of it myself. Like, I've been in recovery for a long time, and I've, devoted my life to helping people struggling with the devil, with evil, like drug addiction and crime and stuff like that, because I've been affected by it. And I think it's like the struggle is more than just political and economical. It's spiritual in nature. And, you know, I think it's important, that we realize the magnitude of what's going on here. When I say that, like Donald Trump is the Antichrist and, the government is evil, look at what they're doing. All right. Look at the effects and the impacts on the communities all around, white and black. This is not just a black struggle. This is a struggle for all people in not just America, but the world. All right. Greed and selfishness is behind all of this. And behind greed and selfishness is the devil, Satan. All right. I know a lot of you don't believe in the devil and Satan, but Satan is real. Okay. That's the ultimate struggle that we're fighting against. And it's got like religion, the devil's been using religion. Okay. If you all are just at an unconscious level that you don't realize that, you know, the truth of it is that a lot of the evil that you see happening in the world has been being committed by people who can, you know, consider themselves to be doing the will of God. All right, that the truth is somehow mixed into the religious doctrine that, I mean, and the evil is mixed into the religious doctrine that's been being programmed into people's brains. Like the most self-righteous of people sometimes can be the most evil. I got up real early this morning, so I figured I would make this little video for the enlightenment of my friends. I hope you all have a blessed day.